And joining me now to talk about the ups and downs of the candidates that President Biden will be looking for is Carol Miller-Swain. She's a retired professor of political science and law at Vanderbilt University. Welcome to BNC. We're so glad to have you. I want to start really quickly by talking about what Republican Senator Roger Wicker said in an interview with Super Talk Mississippi Radio Network, as reported by CNN. And then please give me your feedback on that. I want to start with this quote. The irony is that the Supreme Court is at the very same time hearing cases about this sort of affirmative racial discrimination while adding someone who is the beneficiary of this sort of quota. The majority of the court may be saying writ large it's unconstitutional. We'll see how that irony works out. That's the first thing I'd like you to respond to.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank you for having me on. And Judge Childs sounds wonderful. If I were nominating one of the Democrats, it would be Leandra Kruger from California. She's wonderful, too. I think that the comments that were made, that's his opinion. I have expressed concerns about the fact that under our Constitution and civil rights laws, you cannot have an exclusionary rule to limit competition to an individual of a particular race or gender. And so I think that's the real problem. And it is true that the Supreme Court will be considering challenges to affirmative action in higher education where Asians have expressed concerns about being discriminated against. And so I believe that's what he was referring to.
Do you think that by nominating a black woman to the Supreme Court that will get black people out to the polls? Do they really understand the significance of this?
I think that black people are sophisticated and becoming more sophisticated every day about politics. And so that may be, one factor. But at the end of the day, black people care about a range of issues. And so when they vote in 2022, I think they're going to be looking at their economic condition, about the policies that have come from the various political parties and administrations. And I believe they will vote on a wider range of issues. And when it comes to the nomination, of a black female to be a judge, there are plenty of black females that are qualified in both political parties. And if Joe Biden did not want to play the race card, he would have nominated Judge Childs or one of the other women. And he didn't have to say that it's only going to be a black woman. I'm limiting competition to a black woman. When he does that, it's very demeaning because he's saying that unless he limits competition just to black females, that there cannot be a black woman on the court. I disagree. He could have nominated any of the black women along with other people and still have gotten his choice. He could have selected Judge Childs or Kruger or one of the others as the nominee of a slate that included non-women.
Yeah,
do you understand what I mean?
Qualified candidates. Carol,
right.
Yes, absolutely. Carol, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you giving us your opinions here on this very important matter. Take care.